Welcome to the Golden Valley Light Railway video platform. This is a restoration blog video. Baby Jane Restoration Blog. Number 1, April 2020. GVLR 5, Baby Jane, Restoration and Recommissioning, a blog, by Andy Kemplen. When tasked with starting the work to bring Baby Jane back to service, I examined it in the container and took some photos, then using them with the parts book worked out what was missing from the controller. It was item 3158-0018, the contact block assembly, a block of 4 Sevcon contactors, in a fabricated carrier that I tried to show in this composite image. I reached out with this picture using email and social media to other railways that had GVLR 5 locos in the hope of finding any available spares. I received 3 responses back. Richard Fellows at the Great Bush Railway, also known as Tinkers Park, responded back. He was helpful in telling me that their WR5 loco, Titch, did not have the same controller as ours. It was from new, a yard shunter, from a brickworks and had a cable-form Pulse-O-Matic Mark 10 electronic controller, similar to a Lansing Bagnall forklift truck. This could be useful as I was able to get a copy of their wiring diagram, which showed how the motor's field coils were arranged for this type of controller. We have a similar type of controller out of the Cushman E-Zego Titan truck that we dismantled a couple of years ago. I have sourced from Australia via the internet a wiring diagram for that exact truck so it could possibly be rigged up to work. Toby Jones at the Moseley Heritage Museum replied to me and said they had been forced down the route of fitting a controller from an older BEV locomotive to their WR5, as they could not source spares for our type of controller. The older type was less intricate and easier to make contact plates for, he replied. This was again helpful as I realized that it could be an alternate route to go down if spares were that difficult to source, as we have a similar controller that had come from Roy Everington. I had noticed that this has been done on other WR5 locos, seen on the internet like the one at the VBT and MS in New Zealand. Nicholas Harper at the Lee Bailey Light Railway was however most helpful. He told me they have 2 WR5 locos and no spare contact blocks. They had sourced some second-hand through Allen Keefe Limited, and commented they were like hen's teeth. Nicholas did advise though that a modern equivalent to the Sevcon contactor was available from Schaltbau and he had considered making a new carrier to hold them, but advised they were expensive. I reached out to Hartford Controls, the UK Schaltbau distributor, and was quoted £558.96 for 4 contactors. Yes, they were quite expensive. Then I had a further email from Nicholas Harper showing me there were some available from the USA on eBay. I investigated and found that 4 brand new old stock contactors were only £110 including delivery, a bargain. I ordered them straight away. The new Schaltbau contactors arrived, and then, with the data sheet for them, that I sourced from the internet, and a series of dimensions I took from our control box, I was able to design a suitable carrier to hold these contactors to function as the original Sevcon ones did. I produced CAD models and drawings for the components, and from them, a G-code program was written to mill out the aluminium end plates on the CNC machine at my work. I ordered some Tufnol strips to make the side rails like those that held the original Sevcon contactors, and these arrived. That is as far as I have got for now. It was the very last job that machine at my work did before the COVID lockdown started. When normality returns, I will mark out and drill the side rails, assemble it and have a trial fitting to check the function. Interestingly, in my lockdown boredom, I was able to determine the cam sequence and with the descriptions in the maintenance manual that we have, work out the contactor wiring. Using that information and my son's GCSE electronics testing software, Circuit Wizard, I have made some operational diagrams, using bulbs as the motor field coils. At notch 1 the bulbs barely glow yellow as the resistor is switched in. At notch 2 they are more clearly visible as the resistor is shorted out, and then at notch 3 they are shining bright being switched into parallel. So, I think I can wire it all up now when the time comes. Andy. That concludes this restoration blog. Please consider to like this video by checking the thumbs up symbol. You may want to subscribe to the channel to see further episodes and other content on the GVLR video platform.